Hi everybody, it's Jeff here with another video in the Master of Failure series. I'd like to ask you a question. Can you admit to being scared when you're scared? Can you admit to sometimes being fearful or frightened? The thing is, if we had a lion or a tiger chasing us, ready to take a chunk out of us or completely kill us off, we probably wouldn't be so shy of saying, I'm scared, I'm afraid. But if we were to say, I'm scared, I'll never be a success, I'm afraid that I'll never reach my ambitions, I'm really frightened that I'll get to the end of my days and never be the success that I thought I could be. Those words are very hard for people to say. I recall when my father was very ill and nearing death, and he had to go into hospital for another operation, and I was trying to console him and chat through what was going to happen, try and put him at ease. And I said, it's okay to be scared about going into hospital and having these things done. And he almost angrily turned back at me and said, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. It's going to be all right. And it was so obvious that he was covering up his fear. He was hiding it, masking it, putting a veil over it, protecting himself. No human being wants to feel vulnerable. And yet there is a saying that I'd like to repeat here that I hope will help you bring out what may well be the block to your success. And that is that we're only as sick as our secrets. So when we deny feelings like fear, being frightened, being scared, then we're denying what is actually coming up within us. We're putting a protective shield over us, and thereby we're not actually handling that emotion. We're not recognizing it. And it's only when we're able to express it, get it out of ourselves, that we actually overcome it and override it. Now, we don't want to go around our family and our friends being overly honest about our fears and our worries and our doubts. But you've heard me advocate journaling. You've heard me advocate having a mentor, a coach, a trusted best friend. And if there's someone who, without judgment or blame or criticism, you can open up to and just express these fears, then you'll handle them much better. If you keep them bottled up inside, they're just going to keep coming back at you time and time again. Because many people will say they're not starting something because they don't have confidence. It's a lie. It's not that they don't have confidence. That's the acceptable terminology to say why they haven't started something or why they're not progressing their lives. Well, I'm just not confident enough. I have to wait till I have the confidence. Those phrases are simply masking sentences which really mean I'm scared, I'm fearful, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to be rejected. I don't want to be seen as a failure. And so examine this in your life. See whether you often blame your fears on something like lack of confidence or use some terminology to mask your deep-rooted fears. If you don't want to unload to a person, then please write it down. Get it out of you, whatever that fear might be, because by expression, you'll eventually erode it, dilute it, and rid yourself of it. And that's when you can start flying. That's when you can start moving towards your goals. When you've rid yourself of fear, that's when you can simply start doing exactly what it is you want to do. I hope that's been helpful. Great to speak to you again, and I look forward to talking again in the next video. Bye, everyone.